Hi chums, right, we're on Charlotte's again, and what do you see now? Well, the label's got, no, it's Charlotte, 20th of March, or March the 20th, so well overdue. I've got excuse my throat, I've got something wrong with my throat, but I'm not sick, I just don't know what's going on, just getting rid of a slug here. There you are. I was merciful. I threw the slug outside. Right, so as I said, right, these are Charlotte, and they were put in March. Excuse my throat because I've got something going on. I don't know what it is. I don't feel sick, but I just feel like a thickness in my throat, you know, and sort of phlegmy thing going on, and I don't know if it's sort of a cold starting, but I got my flu injection there a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, and that's supposed to stop all these things happening, but I don't know. I'll take it, and I'll take the flu injection and the mind controlling drugs it contains, according to some of our conspiracy theorists. Right, so we need to get some potatoes because we used up the last of them last night, and we ended up with a handful of these wee boys here, and I was going to throw them in the bin, and then I got that image again, and that image is, I was eating my dinner one day and I saw a little child in Africa sitting on the road smiling as he picked up single grains of rice that had fallen from a truck that was bringing food and rice for the people who were starving to death. And this little child, excuse me, this little child was sitting on the road picking up single grains of rice and smiling because he was finding food. So I decided if I can't clean a few potatoes because they're too small, there's something wrong. So I cleaned them up and we ate them, and they were lovely. The wee ones are actually the best. They're just something real nice about them. So that was my guilt, my run of guilt last night, but nothing exciting to report. Everything's just been quiet, you know. I suppose we're getting into the rundown for Christmas now, but I don't make a big fuss about Christmas. You know, we have Christmas and we enjoy it, but as long as the kids get home and there's a bit of food on the table, sure, that's all we need. But we don't get carried away with toys and machines and using credit cards to buy stuff that we don't really need, you know. That's what I hate about shopping this time of the year. I hate that look you see on people's faces in shopping malls and in the high street, where you know they are buying gifts that they can't afford and that they don't need, but that they feel they have to buy. And just the next time you're out, have a look at people's faces to see what you see. And a lot of it's going to make you very sad, because there's supposed to be joy and all the rest of it at Christmas. Well, if you look in the shops, there's not an awful lot of joy when you see some people trying to pay for stuff. So, as I say, there's the 3 potatoes out now that were the beginners. As I say, we don't go overboard here at all, you know. We do celebrate Christmas, but we're very sensible. And 4 in that one. There's me telling lies again now, to see that, caught out. But, so I suppose preparations will start soon, because Rosemary just read out a thing from the paper last night that one of the supermarkets is already offering frozen turkeys at half price, and I think we'll go for that. I like turkey, and you know, people be amazed, and amazed in this area. People around here would be kind of surprised at me buying a frozen turkey, because my father was a poultry dealer, and I grew up for a number of years, and my father's farm had loads and loads of turkeys and geese and ducks and everything. There's thousands of things on it, and what do you call it? We always had fresh turkey until one year the turkeys were hanging up at home, and a man came to get his turkey, and my father had forgotten about him, and there was only one turkey left hanging up, and that was ours. So we handed it over, and we had no turkey for Christmas because all the turkeys had been slaughtered. So my mother went and bought a frozen turkey, and we were a bit scared about this, you know. And we cooked the turkey up, and my mother cooked the turkey up, and we're sitting eating dinner, and my father took a bite of his turkey, and he said, I don't know why I've been rearing turkeys all my life when you can get a job that gets out of a freezer. And that was the last time we ever had a fresh turkey. We had just had a frozen turkey every year afterwards, because my father decided they were better quality than the ones that he was rearing and selling fresh. Because turkeys are strange things. They're a very delicate bird, and if one of them sneezes, they all fall down dead. And it's awful hard to get a real good quality turkey reared on free range, you know. But we know God knows what they're giving the turkeys in captivity, but they taste good, so that's all I care about, you know. Right, how did we do? We did rightly. There's a couple of pounds of potatoes there. There's 2, 4, 10, 12, 14. It's about 16 decent potatoes and a handful of wains. So that'll do rightly, you know. That's all, folks. I haven't much to talk about today. I wasn't expecting to do this. I'm in the middle of another pen run, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do make a load of pens up, because I need to get some done for Christmas, you know. So now I go to start sanding brass tubes. Well, it's not as bad as it sounds, because I've got my wee method for doing it on the lathe, so that's not too bad. But what's the weather like? The weather's cold. What do you see this here? I'm going to take the camera off here, so please excuse any jerkiness and all the rest of it. What do I see? Turn that round, and open that, and open that. Whoops, and then turn the camera around so people can see me. Yeah, there we are, folks. Isn't that a wonderful sight? I've got me hat on today. Here we are, because it's around about 2 degrees, what's that, about 34 Fahrenheit, but it's not that. I like that, but there's a very cold wind with it. Now, it's a beautiful sunny day outside, and we have to be thankful for that, but the wind's quite cold. Over in England, the poor people over in England are getting absolutely hammered, and I hope that, well, there's one guy, Rick Van Man, in that area that's getting really badly hit with water and rain. So Rick, I hope you're okay, because we're getting horrible images over here on television of what's going on in England, and I'm telling you, you don't need that. I'll show you what it's like outside here. Just turning the camera around. I'm just trying to get it into my hand without dropping it. I'll flick my screen around. See, it's a lovely day. Look at the sky. The sky is beautiful, and the trees and all. There's a magpie. Gone. There's a crow, and there's another crow. But it's a beautiful day. There's a magpie up there now. I wonder, could I zoom in on that magpie? And I've lost it. You see, there he is there. Ah, he jumped away on me. Right, anyway, that'll do rightly. Enough ornithology for one day. Right, there you go, folks. Lovely day in Ireland, and I hope that Rick Van Man and the rest aren't suffering too badly over in England, because they're getting absolutely soaked. Right, all the best now. Bye bye.